Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video from me. Hi, I'm Electron, and, well, as you can see, there has been some work done since the last episode. But you didn't see this side in the replay recordings that I just showed you guys. You mostly saw the other side. You mostly saw it on this side, where I've extended the platform, and I've already started on expanding the platform to that side, because I do think I'm going to flatten out that bit of land here to make it more useful. But the reason it's only on this side, that you could see on the replay, is because, well, for some reason the replay for the other side just didn't work. Anyways, I can show you with pre-cam. As you can see, I extended the platform here to be a bit longer, and already included the place where the train tracks will go. And yeah, now I'm planning to make this connect to this beach over here, so we're going to have a bit steeper of a path going that way. But for today there are two things kind of I want to set up. First one being a glass factory, because glass is very useful for a lot of things. And the second one being the start at least of the train track factory, because, well, we're going to need a whole lot of it, and we might as well start producing it. So, in between episodes I did do some AFKing over here at the iron farm, which resulted in about 3k iron nuggets, which I don't even know how much that is in ingots. So that is about a little less than 4.5 stacks of iron, which is nice to have, because, well, we're going to need a bunch of it for the factory that we're going to make. But it also means that we need to remove this bit here right now, because, yeah, well, this is not going to be here. So let's jump into a time lapse and let's get rid of this, shall we? And with that, the temporary glass factory is gone. So I did notice, however, that I still had a cardboard box package here with some more iron nuggets in my inventory. So let's quickly craft all of that up into ingots. So that's 5 stacks and 23. So we got 5 stacks and about half, which is good. Now these just will need to move to the main base, so let's get on with that, and then I'll show you guys, well, I'll get on with that, I'll show you guys the build in the creative world. So let's go. And so here we are in the creative world, and, well, this building here is what we'll make today, which is a nice bigger building than the other one next to it. And inside we have a lot more space than the other building as well. And you can actually see the machine working. So how this works: up here we've got power generation by a few big water wheels going into a rotation speed controller, speeding it up. So, and then we have 3 mechanical generators here generating cobblestone. That goes into a millstone, gets turned into gravel, gets crushed into sand, and that sand then gets sent into this item vault. This item vault over here also contains a whole lot of flint, which I've added this here to manually remove the flint because we don't need it. Damn. I'm probably going to add something to burn away the flint here. But for now we'll push it down. Then, from this item vault, the sand and clay is taken out of it and put into this bit here, where lava will cook it into glass and bricks, and then the glass and bricks go into here. So we've got a glass and brick factory here, producing nicely, and all that in a decently compact space, to be honest. Technically I could have fitted another one in here, but yeah, we're not going to do that. So that's what we're going to build here, and of course we have the whole build around it that we need to get our stuff for. So relatively simple, yet it's going to be very useful for us. So let's start getting that stuff together, shall we? So now that we're back here, we can put in the schematic for the build. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Let's load that in. Let's get the cannon out here. I actually forgot the clipboard, so quickly go and grab that one. So that we can see what the hell we all need. Clipboard. Bam. Send. And grab. Actually, let's clean it up first before we put it in. Okay, now that we're back here, I've already positioned the schematic. So let's get the checklist. So we need a whole bunch of materials, 7 pages of materials actually. Though most of it is building materials. So that's good. Let's get some chests out here and let's get started on collecting some of those materials, shall we? Also, my excuses for previous clips with the sound, turns out I had some stuff on in OBS that should not be on. That should be fixed now. So, if it's all correct, my sound should be going back to how it was before. And I think I might have also had that in the previous episode at the end there, so I'm sorry for that. Anyways, let's get on collecting, shall we? So, before we do anything else, we're just going to do a few of these, collecting all the materials. Oh, we're grabbing a bit too much, aren't we? Yeah. Well, better too much than a little too less. We'll grab the chest. Got 36 chests, okay. Yeah, let's grab 8. Let's grab the 8 we need. And let's get these first few materials into next to the contraptions that we already had those. Shall we? There we go. Bam. Okay. 47 glass. Some cogs. Let's see. Yeah, glass. Okay. Let's just put as much of this in here. Okay. Yeah, I do think we might have a bit too much andesite in there. So it goes for the costs. Yeah, definitely. Okay, because how much glass did we need? 47. Yeah, we do not need this much glass. So that's 40. 47 glass. Good. Where's the end side? We need 55. We have got way more than 55. We're gonna leave 55 in there. Bam. Check. Bell lanterns. We got 2 normal lanterns. How many normal lanterns do we need? 2 of turn, okay. Shoots, we got 3 of them. Brass funnels, we've got 1 of them. Ghosts and slabs. Got none of them. Let me just quickly go through here. And we'll be back.
Okay, now I've taken out all the stuff that was too much, and we'll put those back into storage. Also, yeah, there's a bit of a glint I can get on my armor here. Ooh, yeah. So let's put those back into storage for later use, and let's get some more of the materials, because I did saw that we need some wood, oak wood, and we do happen to have a farm for that. Hey, how handy is that? So let's go over to the tree farm and quickly collect all the wood we need. Also, I still need to do the path here in the tunnel. So here we are. Oh, I left the pocket. Oh, that's sticks. Okay, yeah. Sticks and stones won't break my bones. So we're gonna grab a good decent amount of oak. That's how much do we need? We need 27 strips. Oh, I grabbed a bit more than needed, but that's okay because we also need to craft a whole bunch of stuff. So nice. Also, yeah, some storage stuff because of saplings. There was some problem with saplings, but that should now be fixed for now, I think. Yeah, because I did add a thing where saplings now get burned once they get in there, and should be doing fine for the most part. So, oh yeah. Okay, let's get to crafting up all the stuff that we need, and then hopefully we'll quickly be able to build up this glass farm. Also, I do think I've grabbed enough wood for now. Okay, and with that, and this blaze burner, which I'm putting in here now, we should have everything for this build. We have. Nice. So, yeah, let me activate replay and bam. Let's start placing it. I'll go into a hidey hole. And, well, then we'll just wait for it to finish. And then we'll fix up everything that needs to be fixing up. That needs fixed out, like probably the belts. Anyways, here we go. And with that, the building process here is done. So, we've got a full-on glass factory in here. It's already been producing nicely. Oh, we got some flint we need to remove. Give me a moment. Still need to add in something to dispose of all the flints. For now, we'll just throw it down there to the spawn. So anyways, this is my glass factory. It's producing nicely. Though in between the building of this and yeah, this recording, I could not record a little bit, so I started working a little bit over here. This wheat field, which actually we probably should AFK at some point in the future, because otherwise it's not going to grow really. Anyways, this wheat field here is for a specific reason. Backup base, which will fly back. Because now, right here behind the portal, I have some sheep. It of course needs to be fed and, yeah, well, that. Actually, I can breed them again, so let's grab some wheat. Four. Let's have 4 of them. Hey guys, come here, get your fill, and make some babies. Good. Because we're going to need some meal sales in the future, and, well, we need wool for that. Anyways. So, yeah, I quickly went into the mines here, because for this next bit, we are going to need a whole lot of deep slate, and also, I'm running low on levels, and I would like to basically have some stuff to heal my Elytra. So might as well go and mine. Did realize that I recorded a few clips without audio. Vocal audio, so that's fun. Gonna redo those again. Except for the enchanted one. Yeah, well. Anyways, that's fun. Anyways, mine. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. That's what we're doing here. We're digging a hole all the way. Okay. We should... I don't know, we'll hit the lush cave, probably. Both lush caves. And if we go on like that, we'll probably hit... Yeah, we'll hit this star chamber at some point. But I don't know if we'll make it all the way down. Ooh, diamonds! Don't mind if I do. There's more than one. Let's grab it. Let's grab all the diamonds. I do like me some diamonds. That's a good vein. That's a decently good vein. There we go. So yeah, I'll be mining away a bit. Also, I should probably be lighting up this tunnel as much as possible. There's also a whole bunch of gold here. And tough and deep slate, of course, yes. Ah, yeah. Nice. We're filling up on deep slate again. Because I'm using deep slate a lot, so might as well dig out a lot. I might also need to upgrade the drill in terms of size. Make it wider. That might help as well. I think like next upgrade will be 2 blocks wider everywhere. Because this is going to be quite thin. Other than digging tunnels for the train is going to be annoying. Maybe I should make a second drill. Better drill. Anyways, let's go mining. Well, I was talking about getting a new drill. I might need to now. Because, yeah, it broke. And fell into the lava thanks to my artifacts. That was not the plan. So I thankfully have not lost everything here. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, yeah, I can extract most of this stuff here. Yeah, I'm going back up for my branch. That might help. And after that, we'll probably make a new drill. Or at least new minecart for the drill. Okay, let's go up. Oh. Okay, yeah. Let's go up. Okay, so, I've taken away now the drill out of here, made the path complete. So, we're going to need to make a new one. Also, we might need to find a better source of EXP. Because I did not get that much. Also, because of my pickaxe taking up most of it. Actually, if we find a spawner, like just a classic Minecraft spawner, we could make a easy mob farm. That would be a nice EXP farm for now. Huh. Give me a moment. Okay, after looking around in a creative copy of this world a little bit, I believe if we had a bit more this way, we should be able to find a dungeon. So let's go. No, I did not put away, which is good. Which also should have some stuff for us to loot, but that's not the main priority. We need to just get to the dungeon and get the spawner, because I would like to make a mob spawner out of it. Then have an EXP farm, thanks to that. I think that will be nice. I did see, however, that this spawner is cutting. So it's also an arrow and bone farm, which is not bad. Not bad at all. At least that's what's going to be. Now, I'm not prepared currently for it, but we'll see. Okay, a bit further. As I can see on the map, I might have actually overshot it a little bit, but I do see it here. Alright, let's continue through the water here. That's not that nice, but there we go. Lush caves. They're good for anti-mobbing. I believe mobs don't spawn lush caves, right? They shouldn't, at least. So any moment now we might hit this spawner. Oh, we're above it. What are we? Or were we below it? No, we were above it. Good, deal with each other. There we go. Good. Okay. Ooh, we got some gunpowder, we got a bucket. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it here for now. What we came for is this little guy. That's... Oh, okay. Come on. Oh, because I still have stuff in my oven. Ah, that's why. There we go. My hole is over here. There we go. Up we go. And we'll make a skeleton spawner out of this. Skeleton spawning farm. Yes. Nice. Let's see. Where is my hole? I came through. I mean, I dug through here. Do I need to go up or something? Where do I need to go? Let's take off shadows real quick. So we can actually see. There we go. There we need to go. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Thank you. Speed. And for now, we'll put this skeleton spawner in with my blaze spawner until we have built up the farm. That way we can have XP. XP, a whole lot of it. Wait, what? So skeleton spawner is down. Okay, nice. Then how does one build a skeleton farm? That's a good question, because I don't know the exact details of a skeleton farm. I mean, it should not be too hard. You need a spawning room, water beam, and it's something to send them to killing chamber. And water beam, water platform. So I think I know how. Yeah, I think I know how. Let's grab a bunch of building blocks. Like... Oh, we should probably put away this all as well, yeah. Clear sugar boxes don't go in there. Bam. Good. Whole bunch of clay. Anyways, cobblestone. We'll grab a whole bunch of that. Those stacks. We'll grab our buckets. One of which still has water. Nice. And I think that's most of what we need. So, yeah. For this farm will go... I know these farms do benefit from the ocean, especially with like mobs. Like skeletons, so we're going to go... Oh! There is a shipwreck over there. Did I know that? We'll loot that in a moment. So we'll go a bit into the ocean here. Far away enough that we don't see it from the base, but also close by that we can run to it with the phantom boots. That would be nice. Think a little bit further. Not by the ocean monument. I think here might be fine. So let's start building. Oh, I can't place on these? Okay. Oh no, I can. Alright, good. So let's start with a killing platform. Also, I should have probably taken my stone cutter or something like that with me. But we can easily grab that in a moment. And that will add another row around here. Good. Yeah. Then I want pipe to go here. So we're going to do 3 more blocks around everything here. Actually, let's just do this in a bit of a time lapse to keep the video on pace. And with that, we should have a bit of a mob farm constructed. I did already test it out a little bit, and it does work. Although it does not work so 100% perfectly, because like there are some spots like right there where mobs can't spawn, though where mobs will get stuck. Actually, let's see. Mobs can spawn everywhere in here, I believe. So we just have to wait for it to spawn a mob. Which actually, if we put this on hard mode, should they spawn faster? Is that a thing? I don't know. It should be functional. I don't know how to resolve these. Maybe by making these spawn room 1 block smaller here? Possibly. Because right now, yeah. I think I might have built this wrong. Don't know. Because they did spawn while I was up there. Maybe I should get back up there. Yeah, let's get back up. Oh. It doesn't help if I don't have the ability on. There we go. That's right, guy. Yeah, let's go up. There are some skeletons in there now. Looks like. So we just stand here for a bit. They should spawn in some skeletons. So like that. I also hear a zombie. Oh yeah, there's a zombie in here as well. So slowly but surely they should spawn, and they do drop down here. So we just AFK here for a little bit, and then we can grab some EXP. Nice. Okay, it has been a little bit, so let's go down and kill the mobs that have spawned. And even though it's not perfect, it still works. That's most of the stuff I make. So, bam. 19 levels. And these chests here we'll use to store all the mob drops we get. So, yeah. That's my grandpa. Neat. Nice. Let's go for some more AFKing up top, because I think I do need to be up top for the mobs to spawn, really. Though I know that there are a few skeletons up here now stuck. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, I might improve rates if I go up a little bit more for, like, the AFKing. But yeah. Yeah, we got a bunch of skeletons here. Come on, go down. Go down, shoot each other, do something. Do I really have to go down and then get you guys into the hole? Or did another one just spawn? Because we've currently got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skeletons down in here. But I do know that they specifically spawn on the... yeah, Okay, yeah, they specifically spawn on the dry bits of cobblestone. Interesting, interesting. Ooh. Is this something that lures them? Like turtle axe? Does that lure them into the middle or something? Yeah. Okay, we'll just have to wait a bit, I think. Eventually they should end up down there, I think. Hope so. Anyways, so it's been a little bit since the last clip. Actually, a couple of weeks, to be honest. Been busy with doing some other stuff and school and everything. So yeah, it's been a little bit. But since then, I have made a little change to this farm. Mainly, I made it into just 2 channels going in, and then 1 channel following them into the middle. Though I might even be able to remove those trapdoors, because right now the skeleton is stuck on this trapdoor. They were there in order to basically make it so that they would think they could walk on it, but yeah, I mean that one is close to crawling, so I might drop down there and quickly change that. So there we go. So we get back down here. You of course still have this area. This is not changed at all. Actually, not much has changed otherwise, because yeah, like I said, it's been a few weeks actually. Yeah. So, anyways, we've got a mob farm. We can AFK here for EXP and bone meal and arrows and bows. We're not going to be running out of those anytime soon. Yeah. So that's nice. Next thing though is starting on that train track factory I said I was going to do a month ago. I still haven't done it. I mean, I've designed it in the creative world, which I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, it's been a while again. Actually, a month since the last time I recorded. So yay! So here we are back in the creative machine creation world. As you can see, there are some little things that have been added since last time, like this. This is a work in progress factory, which we'll probably build in the future. But again, it's also that style, so it'll be on that side. The one we're going to be focusing on today is this one. This here is my train track factory, which, as you can see, has been produces nicely. So, actually, this is not the exact way I have it laid out inside of that, but it's easy to describe what's happening here. Now actually, can we just use... Yeah, probably we can just use the inside here. So, if I can get in. So, on top here, we've got 4 big windmills with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The other comments are gonna be shit. With a total of 28 windmill sails each, powering everything here. Going down here, we've got 10 mechanical generators, which generates the cobblestone, which in turn gets turned into gravel, gets washed, and turns into iron nuggets. That's this whole system. Actually, I can run it with 3, so... But 4 is just for some extra power. So these are now producing. It gets turned into gravel. That gravel gets eventually turned into iron nuggets. Or flints. Flint is thrown out into the lava here. Iron nuggets goes down to the deployer here. To the belt and this... So this belt goes into this here, and then gets deployed onto the pieces here. Over here we've got another mechanical generator generating stone, which gets cut here by the saw into slabs. The slabs go into this item vault and go out here. And then those gets turned into train tracks. It's all nice and decently compact, produced nicely as well. So, yeah. And yet again, we do need a whole lot of blocks. We need a whole lot of blocks. Thankfully, it's mostly deep slate this time, in terms of the blocks. I mean, we do have some of these windows, little iron windows in here, which are okay to get, still playing. And also, iron bars. Iron bars are going to be a nice addition for this one. I went with a bit more of a gothic kind of style here. But, yeah. So that's the train track factory that we'll build. So let's get back onto the survival world and let's get collecting on all the stuff that we need. And boy, do we need a lot. So with the schematic now placed in and this all prepared, let's see what we all need. 7 pages, just like the previous one. Only 78 scramble deep state. Huh, interesting. Yeah, we do still need a whole bunch of deep slate. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that it's not as many. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's not as many stuff as I expected it to be, actually. Those smart observers, smart shoots. Wait, smart observers? Where did I... Where? I don't remember. I used smart observers. There's a whole bunch of brass things in here. Also list filters. How many... Virgin colorstone. Yeah. I mean, these two we can easily get. There's a whole bunch of here that we can easily get. So let's just get started with those first, shall we? In the chest. This is all we need in terms of deep slate. I do still have some deep slate in my inventory here because we do still need to complete this platform real quick. That's one of the reasons I went mining. So let's do that and then let's get back to collecting the items that we need. Because, well, we might have scraped off 2 pages of items. We still have 5 more to go. with some pretty big ones on here. So we still have some work ahead of us. It's a bit of a U-turn. Just a proof of concept, basically. Yeah, this turn could be better. Yay! So after some off-camera grinding, because well, it was a lot, we finally got all the stuff that we needed for this contraption, which it is a lot. So I think I'll start a replay, and I'll also do a free cam just to be sure. So we'll hit this running and we'll hide away safely up here. Here should be fine. And there we go. So I may have forgotten to put on a mic for this last part. Well, so I'll do this in a voiceover, I guess. So what I was trying to say while being attacked by a zombie was like the build was completed and that we've already gotten to AFK a little bit. So we already have a bunch of the track, 333 if I remember correctly, which I then proceeded to lay down on the ground already, so that we already have a start of the track, which as it turned out we have more than enough for the section of track area that I've already laid out currently, so that is nice. What I'm planning to do with the other side where we're currently building in the medieval style is make that into like a full-on town. But for that I also want to go a bit higher, so the track that goes towards the land, which is currently the shorter one of the two ends there, that one will go into a tunnel and that will go up towards the next level of the town, and meanwhile the other one will go further towards the beach and go further there. So yeah, that's a bit of my plans for that, and with that we've come to the end of this episode. If y'all enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and stick around the channel for more content to come. And well, goodbye. So here's the thing, the peeps who were on the day of Create SMP are starting a new server which I'll be part of, but that also means leaving this world behind again. Well, not really. This world is meant to be my forever world, so I will return to it from time to time. Though the progress in this world might slow down quite a bit, since we're going to be progressing also on the other server. So, and that one is gonna get some priority because that is multiplayer, better content. So yeah, I just wanted to give a heads up that this one is going to be slowing down production. I mean, it's funny how it happens around the 7th and 8th episodes each time. Thus far. I mean, last actual season, I did started it on my own. Got to episode 7 and then joined that server they have created SMP. So, to be honest, it's quite funny that it happens again. If I had nickel for it and such. Yeah. So, also speaking about previous SMP, I had some lore, but I didn't get to full fruition with it. Basically, the lore was that I had been transported to the Dave Creator SMP due to multiversal turbulence, was the phrase I was using. Which basically is like turbulence, but I'm multiversal, causing you to shift between worlds. And, well, because the lore of the Black Dragon is that he's a universal constant, so in each universe there is a version of the Black Dragon. If the Black Dragon leaves that world, it does leave behind, especially if he leaves that world permanently, it does leave behind a lot of destruction. And that is what happened with like those shots of the burning version of my base, which was the single player version of that base. So that was the lore bit with that, which I was trying to work out further. Though we can still work it out a little bit more. Though I do think for this next server, it's going to be a different version of the Black Dragon. But one of the characters I could bring back is Dr. Dragon. I do really like him. I should bring him back more than I did thus far. It's a nice skin as well. And it's gonna be actually quite fitting with the server that's coming up next. Oh, perhaps. Anyways, yeah, so here are some of my thoughts, little podcast at the end here. And I hope y'all enjoy it. So, see y'all next time.